morning world, welcome back to the channel. We have super exciting news today because we have an amazing trip ahead. So we will take you on a ride now and tell you everything about it.
Yeah, and it also gives us a good chance to test out our new awesome super camera setup. So for this upcoming series, we have gone all out and literally upgraded every piece of equipment we have, all our filming equipment, all our sound equipment. We've got our best ever setup here, guys. So let me tell you about that first. So we've got the same setup on both bikes. On our chins, on the helmet, we both have the brand new GoPro Hero 13 with the Max Lens mod. So the Max Lens mod basically makes the field of view even wider than the regular GoPro. So this is like our widest field of view yet. Like you can see the whole handlebars, the whole bike, you can see like everything going on,
which hopefully makes for a pretty cool video.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what this massive field of view can capture. On the handlebars, we finally got our hands on the Insta360 X4, which is their newest 360 model. And this camera is equally amazing to the GoPro. It's got two 4K lenses, which allows you to record 8K 360 degree video. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's super amazing. It has as well a lot of other different settings and functions. So I'm really excited to try them out on our next trip.
Yeah, it's fully waterproof and it's got a bigger upgraded battery, which allows you to record 8K video for over an hour. For now, we're just using one of the lenses facing backwards, but with this camera, there's a lot of possibilities for some really cool shots. But we haven't just upgraded the cameras, we've also upgraded the sound, because if you notice, there are no wires, there is no tape on our helmets. Our helmets are completely clear, and that's because we have inside our helmets the DJI wireless Mic 2. And because there's no wires, we don't need the media mod on the GoPro, and it basically means that this entire setup is 100% waterproof, which is a complete game changer to us because we always had to stop every time it rained. We always had to like undo everything, pack away the GoPros, pack away the microphones. And now when it rains, we can just carry on like nothing's happened, continue recording full video, full audio. Oh, I am so excited for that.
It's a game changer. So that means as well, from now on, we will be filming in 4K with 60 frames a second.
4K 60 frames a second. This is like a whole new thing for us. Super duper quality.
Yeah, have a look around. How does it look? How does the world looks like in 4K and 60 frames a second?
Yes, this is it. Lavi and Ollie, and now in the future. And we thought whilst riding around, we would also show you a really cool local place in our village of Weedon in Northampton. This is the depot, which used to be known as the Royal Ordnance Depot. So this whole site was actually built in 1802, just before the Napoleonic Wars. And it was actually built as a place to house explosives, ammunition, cannons, guns. And it's really interesting because they chose this location, the quiet little village of Weedon, to house this massive warehouse because Weedon is one of the furthest towns from the coast in England. So where we are now, we are literally about 3 hours from our closest coast at Norfolk. And that was strategic for the UK military because then if there was an invasion on the coast, the enemy couldn't just go and like raid all of their ammunition supplies. No, they would have had to make it all the way to the very center of the island, to the little village of Weedon, before they could get their hands on all the goodies. And this place was active and storing ammunition all the way through the Napoleonic Wars, through World War I, even through World War II, all the way until 1965, when it was finally decommissioned. It's now privately owned and it's being restored and leased out to businesses, to warehouses. So it's now a place of peace and a lovely place that we can ride around and show you guys. Look, here's a bouldering gym, the Weedon Project, and a fitness center.
That we never ever will enter.
Who needs fitness when you've got motorbikes?
Yes.
Oh, look, a boxing academy.
Oh.
Another fitness place.
This is too fit for me. Let's leave. But that's enough about the depot. Let's talk about our upcoming adventure. Because, guys, can you believe it? We got a message from a company called Extreme Bike Tours. And they were like, hey, guys, would you like to ride motorcycles in Sri Lanka? And we were like, yes, please. How amazing is that?
Of course. So they invited us on their 14-day budget tour, which is called Hidden Sri Lanka on a Shoestring. And this tour explores the south and centre of the island. It starts in a city... Oh, Jesus. Oi. It's a little bit off-road here. Oh, look, wait.
Oh.
And there are some swans here as well.
That's lovely.
Wow.
Wow.
This stretch here, this sort of pond in the middle, this was actually once connected to the Grand Union Canal, which is not very far away. It's only a few hundred meters that way. But back in the 1800s, when this was built, there was no, railways or good roads or anything. So this is the way that everything would have been transported in and out, via the canal. And now it provides just a nice little heritage pond where ducks and swans can mill about and do their ducky swanny things. But anyway, more about this tour. So we'll be starting in the city of Gale, or Gaul. I don't exactly know how you pronounce it. And Gaul is in the southwest, so it's on the southwestern tip of Sri Lanka. And from there, the tour goes northwards up towards the centre of the island. So it heads through jungles, through tea plantations, up into the highlands in the centre of the island, up to around 1,500 metres. And there we'll be visiting the city of Kandy, which was the old capital of Sri Lanka. In Kandy, there's lots of ancient history and temples. There's actually a Buddhist temple called Temple of the Tooth, and apparently it's one of the most sacred Buddhist temples in the world. From there, we'll be heading over to the remote east coast of the island, where we'll be exploring beaches and national parks, and there we even have a chance of seeing elephants. How cool would that be?
That just sounds amazing. Like the whole tour and experience and everything about it sounds so good to me, especially after our last trip riding off-road here through the UK, and also because I never had in my mind motorcycle touring in Sri Lanka, so it's kind of this hidden gem country which apparently is amazing to explore on a motorbike.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the kind of place that you hear about people going and doing motorcycle tours, so I think that's what this whole trip is about and why we've been invited to go there, because then we can find out what motorcycling in Sri Lanka is all about, and we can share everything in wide angle 4K 60 frames a second for you guys.
And also the most exciting thing about it, we will be riding Royal Enfield 350 Classics. I just can't wait, I can't wait to step up on a little bit bigger bike with a little bit more power, just to see how I get on. And also the bike looks super awesome.
Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful bike. And this tour is going to be like a luxury ride for us compared to what we're used to. You don't have to carry your own bags. We've got hotels. I mean, the first place we're staying in Gaul is called The Shack Beach Cafe. Normally, if we see a name like that, we're thinking, that's out of our price range.
Pitch up the tent.
But no, on this trip, it's going to be a luxury trip for us.
Sweetheart, I think you have to take a break from bread and cheese with mom.
Well, I need some real food for a change.
Yes, so this is going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Our flights are booked and we will leave tomorrow. I'm super excited and I can't wait.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know why we're just out sort of riding around when we've got some bags to pack. We've got a flight to catch tomorrow.
Yes, and that's it from us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends and family, comment below, as always, don't forget, and we will see you next time.